they have a choice. They can continue going down this road in their battered car, their life, and try to make things better. Or the bus that's coming up along the side that's got WTL bus line on the side. Of course, WTL stands for Way, Truth, and Life. And on the front of the bus, where you see a lot of where the destinations go, and it says, Father. Some people are like, whatever. They don't want Jesus. They don't want the Christian life, for whatever their reasons. But then, there are some who realize, I need that. So they get out of their car, whether they're battered or not, and they step up into the bus. And there they are. And seated in the driver's seat is Jesus. Great. But, something else here. Sometimes we don't want Jesus at the wheel. We don't want him in the driver's seat. We want that control that we had in that car, with our windows and everything. Well, the problem is, there's this partition here that we sometimes misunderstand. We think we can look around and, hi, Jesus. Yeah, hi. Where are we going? Oh, yeah, I know that. I know. We're heading for the Father, I know. And yes, I know there are stops along the way that I get to serve you and all that. And 1 Corinthians 10:13 basically says when we're tempted, God gives us a way out. Well, that's our moment. We don't have to be trying to look over at the temptations and all those things. That Jesus is sitting there because he needs to keep us from that. We have a different window we need to look out. And it's not necessarily the one ahead. It might be interesting. We might have an idea where he's heading, other than in the end when we get to go be with the Lord in heaven. But sometimes we basically tell him to get out of the seat. And now we're driving again. Except we're driving the bus. And it's not our bus to drive. So we're driving and we're still looking over here. Well, the same thing winds up happening. Happened to me. Why? If I have the Holy Spirit living in me, why did that happen? Why did these 3.5 years take place? Why can't I correct it? But how would I know how to correct it? It's out of my league. I set certain things into play. Many of us here have set certain things into play that we wonder about. May have asked why. All these different questions. But while we're here, Jesus says, hey, I know you got some issues, but like I said to Paul, my grace is sufficient for you. I've got my weaknesses. It's great. That's good, because I like weaknesses. That's when we can make things work with each other. So Jesus tells us to go sit back down in our seat. We're meant to be sitting while he's leading our lives. And we have a window that we can go back to. But before that happens, he says, I've given you my Holy Spirit. I said, yeah, I know that. I know that. And he'll help you. I know. I know that he's there to help me. But you're not understanding. There are other people in your life that are going to help you. I see. Well, I found out how real that was with all you. I had friends and family. They didn't really understand. They didn't understand completely what I was going through.